Hey folks, welcome back to Studio B. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a crazy few days here over at Studio B. A lot of things going on. In fact, we decided that we're going to be fixing up Studio A. So you might see some videos from Studio A. I'm not 100% sure. That hopefully is going to be back to being my gaming area, kind of just me kind of playing offline and whichever with that. Uh, but yeah, I had a busy week. I had my birthday week last week, you might know. So Friday night we actually went out to a show. We haven't been out to a show in a while. Saw a couple of cover bands, if you will. We saw a Ozzy Osbourne cover band and Iron Maiden's cover band on the same night. And then what happened here? Saturday night we went out with some friends, and we come back and we said, we're going to take apart Studio A, and we're going to put Studio A back together. And so it's functional for me. And I don't have a lot of space here in Studio B. It's a desk, but it's a really tiny desk. So hopefully Studio A I'll be able to spread out. I'm kind of hoping to get my APA hockey laid out and leave it up and running, so to speak, so I don't have to keep closing it, opening and closing everything, because it does take me a while to get the APA hockey going. Just want to make sure that we're on and we're sounding okay. Yeah, I think so. So, so that is kind of the big news around here, is we're going to try to get Studio A back up and running. And I suppose I'll have some streaming from over there. But for the most part, it's just going to be me playing offline. But anyway, let me thank the Patreons. We got a couple of new Patreons. I want to thank Craig M. and Craig S. Thank you for supporting the show and supporting the channel. It really means a lot to myself and Ron that you're doing that, and you're helping us keep the lights on over here and keeping us going. So thank you so much to everybody who has been contributing on the Patreon. Thank you so much. And again, over on patreon.com, we are Digital 2 Dice. So we're going back to some Spiders baseball here. It's been a while, dagnammit, and we're going to play some Spiders baseball. And incidentally, I think it's May 7th. Don't hold me to it, but I think May 7th, we are scheduled to talk to the author of Misfits, Baseball's Worst Team. And that book is right here. I just finished reading that book the other day. Baseball's Worst Ever Team. J. Thomas Hetrick is the gentleman who wrote the book, and he's scheduled to join us to talk about that book. And he has some great stories on 1899 baseball. And also, the complete WHA stat book. It's not the exact name of the book, but Scott Surgett, who wrote that book, is going to be coming on the channel as well and talking to us. So we got a couple of authors coming up here on the channel, as well as some other guests. We're really looking forward to that. Anyway, let's go play some Spiders baseball, shall we? And we are in Cleveland tonight, and it's the Louisville Colonels here. The Colonels are 9-4, and they come into Cleveland to take on the 0-11 Spiders. Still have yet to win. I think what I'm going to be doing is playing the Spiders games until they get that elusive win, because I would hate to sim some games and then have the Spiders win. I really would. So let's kick things off, shall we? And we got Fred Clark up at the plate, and pitching for the Spiders is Willie Sudoff. And this is the good Cleveland Spiders team. As we get going in the season, they really get decimated. So if we're going to get a win, we're going to need it now. And I'll be playing as Fred Clark singles up the middle. I'll be playing as Louisville. Again, I tried the whole playing the Spiders thing, and it was really frustrating. All right, we're going to try to take off here. We're going to try to steal a base. Here we go. And he is out. Oh, man, we rolled a 20. And Clark is picked off by Zimmer, the Chief, with a nice throw down there. There's one away. Dummy Hoy coming up. And Dummy Hoy will ground this one. That would have been a double play anyway, so both runners would be out. So 2 away here for the Louisville Sluggers. And it's Dexter now. Dexter down to Cross, and Lave Cross, who was one of their better players on the team. After reading the book, I found out he was probably the best Spiders player. He didn't last long before they picked him up in St. Louis. Very weird story, that whole thing. All righty. Now we got Tommy Dowd up at the plate. He's going to be facing Bill McGee. Don't make me angry, Mr. McGee. And Dowd is going to wrap this one over the head of Dummy Hoy. That's going to be off the wall out there in center. Digging hard is Dowd, and he'll slide into second base with a stand-up double. So the Spiders at home give 150 fans something to cheer about. Dick Harley up at the plate. Dick Holly, he hits this one deep to dummy Hoy in center field. Hoy corrals that in, and Dowd will stay at second base. Joe Quinn comes up. Quinny is hitting 188 on the season. He hit 286 in real life. He's another one of the decent players on the Spiders. So McGee pitching to Quinn. Uh-oh. And, what happens here? Oh, man. They tried to pick him off. He threw it in the outfield, and coming all the way around the score was Tommy Dowd. So it's 1-0 Spiders. Got to give them a hand. Spiders have a lead. It's been a while since I've seen the Spiders with a lead in this game. Incidentally, I'm playing the Spiders in Ultra Quick Baseball off to the side over here. I was going to show you the cover. I like the cover of Ultra Quick Baseball. I'm playing Ultra Quick Baseball over here. And I'm 100 games in, and I think I'm 3-97 playing Ultra Quick Baseball. I've had some bad rolls. Don't get me wrong. I've had some bad rolls. They've could have won 5 or 6, but not that many. It is so difficult for Cleveland to win a game in Ultra Quick Baseball. All right, Quinn's still at the plate, and he's going to pop this one up to third, but the Spiders with 2 away. Got to run in on the wild throw. Lave Cross comes up, and he'll fly out into left field. Clark will make the catch. Spiders, though, they take a 1-0 lead into the top of the second. And it's this guy, Honus Wagner, coming to the plate. Anybody ever heard of Honus Wagner? Sudoff to Wagner. Wagner, he's going to get a hold of this one. That's going to drop into left field for a single. So Wagner is on. He's hitting, I didn't see what he was hitting. 341, I think. Something like that. He's a pretty good player, this Wagner guy. Decker coming up. And Decker, he's going to slap this one into the gap. That's going to drop in there. Dowd racing over. Wagner goes to third. Decker goes into second with a stand-up double. And holy cow. Just like that, the Colonels got 2 on and nobody out. And it's going to be Richie at the plate. Claude Ritchie is the second baseman, hitting 400 this year. Ooh, 400 for Ritchie. Fly ball in the center field. This might get the run home. Dowd with the catch. We got a 95% chance of scoring, and he scores on the play. So a sac fly ties the game from Ritchie as Wagner comes in to score with 1 away. It's going to be Billy Klingman coming up. He is the shortstop. Come on there, Klingman, and he's going to wrap this one down the line in the left field. Klingman goes into second base. Coming around to score is Decker, and it's 2-1 Louisville. So just like that, the Spider lead is gone. Boo. Doc Powers is the catcher here. What's up, Doc? And it's going to be a ground ball down the third. Cross looks back. Klingman fires to Tucker at first. And gets the out, and Klingman looked like he was going to go to third. That's happened before on the Spiders, but he did not. So now we get the pitcher, Billy McGee, coming up. McGee takes the pitch, and he gets underneath it. He pops this up down across at third. Cross will make that catch, and that does it. But the Colonels pick up a pair, and it's 2-1 Louisville. And it's going to be a shortstop, Harry Lockhead, hitting 220 right now for the Spiders. And he's going to hit this one into center field. Going back is Dummy Hoy. He can't get it. And he gets it back in quickly. Lockhead's going to be held to a single, though. So what are we going to do here? Position defense, hold the run. He's being held, so we're going to continue to hold him. All right, it's the catcher, Zimmer, the Chief. And he takes off, and he's thrown out. Nice throw by Powers. Rolling the 18 as he guns down Lockhead at second base. So the catchers have thrown out a couple of runners in this game, but they've also thrown one into center field and allowed a run. Just so we're square. And this is going to be a single up the middle for Zimmer, so they stole and got picked off. Otherwise, they'd have 2 runners on. So with 1 away, it's going to be Tommy Tucker. He's your first baseman, hitting 1.54 this season. And he takes off. Zimmer takes off, and he's in there. So this time, Powers could not gun down the runner, and so the Spiders have a man in scoring position, and 150 fans are standing right now here in the second inning. And Tucker wraps this in the right field. Zimmer goes to third. He's going to hold. Ooh, gutsy call by the third base coach, holding Zimmer at third base with one away. Chance to tie the game, but he said no, they weren't going to challenge the arm of Dexter. So now we got Suter Sullivan, the right fielder, coming up. And he takes off, and he's down at second base. Oh, so they ran him on the play. And Zimmer's still at third base, so there was not a double steal. Not a very good play there by the Spiders. So there's 2 outs now for Sullivan. And Sullivan's going to line drive right at Richie, so they get out of the inning. Whoa, the Spiders had runners on the corners, some bad base running, too much gambling. And they should have sent the runner around third base, but they didn't. So however you split this here, each team has 4 hits. Louisville leads 2-1 after 2. We go to the top of the third. We got Fred Clark coming up. He's got a single off a Sudoff in this game, but this time he gets struck him out. Sudoff strikes out his man, and it's Dummy Hoy. He grounds out. Dummy Hoy lines us down to Tucker at first, and is 2 away in the Louisville third. Charlie Dexter, what can Poindexter do here? Hits his hard down to Cross. Cross comes up with an easy play, and then retired aside. So 1-2-3, the Colonels go. Cleveland trailing 2-1. It is Sudoff, the pitcher. And Sudoff is going to hit this one deep into left field. Clark going back. Plenty of room back there. He'll make the catch. Tommy Down is 1-for-1 with a double in this game. And this time he grounds it down to Richie at second base. And so there's 2 away. Dick Harley is our left fielder for the Spiders. Dick Harley. Oh, he gets a hold of this one, wraps that into right field. Dexter scoops that one up, prevented extra bases. And so Harley goes down to first base. He's being held with 2 outs. Let's see if he goes. He is, and he is in. And the throw gets into the outfield, and Harley goes all the way down to third base. This catcher, Powers, is not a very good catcher here. He's thrown away a couple of balls. All righty, so now Quinn's up with a chance to tie the game. Harley at third base. Bill Maggie delivers the pitch. And Quinn gets a hold of this one, and the game is tied. So the Spiders have fought back, and they tie the game at 2-2 here in the third. So this Bill McGee guy, he's not doing too good here for the Louisville Sluggers. Lave crosses up. Always dangerous. Quinn takes off, and he's gunned down. So this time, they get him. So teams are running, and they're running hard in this game. So we go to the top of the fourth. 2-2, though. The Spiders did tie it up. Honus Wagner, he's got a single in this game off of Sudoff. Wagner's hitting .386 this season, for those of you scoring at home. And this time, though, it's going to be a fly ball on the right. Sullivan has it 1 away. And it's going to be George Decker. See if he can go into the upper decker here. He had a double off of Sudoff back in the second. Pitch to George, and he's going to draw the Pantera walk. So he goes down to first base on the walk. He's being held. We're not going to steal him. We're going to let Richie hit away here. Richie's hitting .400. Come on, Richie. And, he lined it at Quinn. Is it going to be 2? No. Decker gets back. Ooh, that would have been close. All right, so it's going to be up to Klingman. He is the shortstop. He's 1-for-1 with a double, and he drove in a run. Man on first to Klingman, and he's going to hit this one well in the right field, but Sullivan back in front of that 400-foot wall will make the catch. So let's go to the bottom of the fourth. It's a 2-2 game here. Cleveland playing well, looking for win number 1 on the season here on the Cleveland Spiders Ticker Tape Network. Lave crosses up, hitting .286. And he grounds us down to Klingman. Easy play, and there's 1 away. Haven't had any checks there in the field yet. Lockhead, he's got a single in this game. This time he's going to pop it up, though. Decker with an easy catch in the infield. Is 2 away. All right, Chief Zimmer, he's the catcher. He's having a good day behind the plate for the most part. As Al Red Sox fan shows up, he had a real fun game between Seattle and San Francisco on his channel. Jim Zorn going up against O.J. Simpson. I didn't realize that they played against each other, O.J. and Jim Zorn. But I guess if Zorn played in 76 or 77, then maybe he did. When was O.J.'s last year? That I'm not sure of. Uh-oh. Zimmer going deep, and this one is caught at the wall. Oh, he came so close to putting this one out. He needed a 1-6. He rolled a 9. And a long fly ball for Zimmer as he nearly put the Spiders up. But we go to the top of the 5th, and it is still 2-2. The Spiders very much in this game. It's going to be Doc Powers at the plate. And Doc's going to drive this one to the opposite field. Suter Sullivan over there, and he makes the catch. That's the fun thing about playing one team quite a bit. You start to know the players, because I tend to do a lot of one-offs. So it's been really fun sticking with one team and then reading the book on top of it. So I'm really starting to know the players a lot more. And stuff we've talked about on the show as well. All right, so we got Bill McGee. He's the pitcher. He popped out here. And this time he's going to ground it down to short. Now we got a test here. Hit hard to Lockhead. Can Lockhead come up with this? He gets it. Can he complete the play? And he does. So Lockhead down at short. Zips that over to Tucker. And they get the pitcher McGee, who was running hard on the play, by the way. Freddie Clark is up now with 2 away and absolutely nobody on base. And he's going to hit this one into the gap. He's around first base. He's around second. He's going to go standing up in the third base. So with 2 away, Freddie Clark's going to get a triple. There's a lot of triples in 1899. That's one thing I made some notes, and I need to ask the author of the book about why so many triples. That was the crazy thing. So many triples in 1899 compared to modern day. Dummy Hoy is 0 for 2 today. Let's see if he can get a hit here. Come on, Dummy. And no, Sudoff struck him out. And the Spiders get out of it. Louisville leads a man on third. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. 2-2 Spiders and Colonels. Tommy Tucker's 1 for 1. It's his second at bat. And he's going to hit this one into right field. Dexter going back. Dexter underneath it, and he drops it. Dexter drops it out in right field. Tucker will be safe as he goes in the second, and he will head all the way to the third base on the error by Dexter. Oh, my gosh. So the Spiders in a 2-2 game have the go-ahead run at third base in Tommy Tucker after the big error. That's 3 errors by Louisville in this game. And this is ripe for a Spider win. It really is. Suter Sullivan comes up. The infield is in. That's the other thing I like about Strat, how it kind of manages for you. So if other games I forget to bring infield in and hold players, Strat does that automatically. And I do like that. I really do. Because I forget a lot of times because I don't know enough about this baseball stuff. So I like how Strat does that for you. Did they go to the slowdown in the darkness time? Well, I will say, I don't want to give too much away, but in the book I read, there was a lot of games that were called on account of darkness, and some was actual darkness, and some was just both teams were like, it's 7-0 in the 8th. We need to catch a train. So they called quite a few games with plenty of light, and both teams were okay with it. It'd be interesting, you know. We talked about, like, what sporting event would you like to go back and see if you go back in time. It would be fun to go back in time and sit and watch one of these old games from 1899 just to see it play out. It's such a different time. I just can't fathom it. I'm trying to, like, you know, wrap my head around that age, you know, and playing ball and stuff. But anyway, all right, so we got nobody out. We got Tucker on third base. It is Suter Sullivan. He is our right fielder, and he is 0 for 1 today, trying to drive in a run. And I think he's going to do that. He gets that into the outfield. That's going to drop in. Tucker scores. And the Spiders, folks, they have a 3-2 lead in this game. Sullivan is held. He might go. They've been running on Powers today. And he goes. And he's gunned down. So Powers comes up with a play. He has thrown one away in the center field. And this time, he guns him down. So that's 1 away. So the Spiders getting a little greedy out there. Sudhoff, the pitcher, is at the plate, and McGee walks him. He gets the Pantera walk. Tommy Dowd coming up now with a man on. Tommy Dowd, he's had a good day. Down to Klingman, over to Ritchie, over to Decker, and that is a double play to end the inning. So Spiders do get one. They got that leadoff triple there, and they drove him in. So we go the top of the 6th now. Spiders, folks, are you sitting down? The Spiders lead this one 3-2. It's going to be Charlie Dexter, the right fielder, up facing Sudoff. He's 0 for 2 in this game, and he's going to pop it up, make it 0 for 3. Quinn with a routine catch. Canna Cohen on the play, and he is down. Honus Wagner hitting .379 on this season. And you know what I think? When I'm looking at the yellow over here, I'm pretty sure that calculates the up to the minute, up to the at-bat, I should say, average. Because he was hitting a little bit better than that, and then he flied out, so that average went down. So that would be neat if it does. If it kind of, if instead of calculating to that game, if every at-bat, I think it does that. Because it looks like it changed. So I really like that because you know exactly what they're hitting at the moment, depending on what they did today, instead of saying he came into the game hitting .379. So I think Strat does a good job of that, too. All right, Honus Wagner, he's got a single and a flyout. Sudoff delivers, and Wagner hits this one well. This goes into left field. Harley is on his horse back there, and he's not going to get it. That's going to drop in for a single, and Wagner is on base. So Harley came in. That dropped right in front of him. So with one away, Decker's up with Wagner on first. We're not going to run. What's behind the fence in right field? The cast from the Sandlot? I don't know. Yeah, I was reading in the book there that there was a house right behind the field, and then the guy from the house was charging them rent or something like that. So they put up a huge fence, and the guy was pissed because now he's got this huge fence right on the side of his property. His property value went down because of it, so he opened his mouth, and he shouldn't open his mouth. It's just kept things as they were. All right, we're going to let Decker hit, the first baseman. Decker hitting .364, trying to get something. No, he is fan. Sudoff striking him out. Sudoff with 3 strikeouts in this game. And now there's 2 away, and the tying run is still at first base. This is Richie up right now. Thanks, Al, for stopping by. And Richie's going to fly this one into center. Down underneath it will make the catch. And Louisville, another goose egg. Let's go to the bottom of the 6th here in Cleveland. 3-2 Spiders. Are you sitting down, Todd B? Cleveland has the lead. Harley is 1 for 2 in this game with a single. McGee with a pitch. And shot right down to the third baseman. And Wagner with a catch and is 1 away. Guy comes out and says, "Get off my lawn." Pretty much that's kind of what happened. It was right next to the ballpark, and something was complaining about, so they said, okay, we'll put up a fence. And now he had this huge fence in his yard. That would have been funny to see. Joe Quinn's up, and Quinny's going to wrap this one in the left field. He's going to get a single out of that one. So Quinn's on, and it's going to be Lave Cross coming up as the Spiders look to add to their lead. You heard that correctly on the ticker tape. That is not a misprint. On the ticker tape, the Spiders lead 3-2 in the 6th. Quinny takes off, and he's gunned down by Powers. So the Spiders getting very aggressive on the bases, but Powers has been hot and cold today, but on that one there, he was hot, and he threw out the runner. So now there's nobody on base for Lave Cross, who's going to hit this one. And deep, but Clark is back, and he makes a super catch at the fence, and that retires the side. So, hey, let's go to the 7th. 3-2 Spiders. It's going to be Klingman up. Billy Klingman. And Sudoff hit him. And Klingman will go down to first base, and he has a few things to say to Sudoff, but he's going to calm down now. It's going to be Powers coming up. Powers. Let's see what his bunting is. Oh, he's an A bunter. We're going to drop the bunt. We're going to try to drop the bunt here. And only plays the first base. So Klingman now moves down a second. Stop the telegraph. Spiders are ahead in the 7th. Yes, they are. But Louisville now has a tying run on second, and it's going to be the pitcher Bill McGee. So Sudoff pitching to McGee. McGee, ground ball down the first. Tucker needs to come up with this one. And he comes up with it, and he boots it. He knocks it down. He kept it in front of him. But McGee's going to be safe, so it's first and third now with just 1 away, and it's the top of the order, Freddie Clark coming up. Clark is an A bunter as well. The infield is in. Clark's going to swing away, and Sudoff blew it by him. Struck him out. That's 4 strikeouts for the Spider pitcher. And holy cow. So with 2 away, it's up to Dummy Hoy. He's one of the better hitters on the team. He's hitting .288, but he's 0 for 3 today. Sudoff looking to make it 0 for 4. 3-2 Spiders. Runners at the corners. 2 outs. Dun, dun, dun. Here's the pitch. Line drive right at second base. Quinn with a super catch, and the Spiders get out of it again. I'd like to know how many men they've left on base in this game. Wowzers. So we go to the bottom of the 7th. Spiders clinging to the 3-2 lead. Where is Steeler fan and the Steeler fan buggy whips? The guy's going to be playing the fiddle tonight if the Spiders get the win. And it's going to be Harry Lockhead hitting a balmy .233. He's 1 for 2 tonight. McGee with the pitch. And he wraps this one in the left field. So Lockhead 2 for 3 tonight. Spiders got things brewing. He's leading on off the base, though. Spiders been very aggressive. Chief Zimmer up. He goes. No, it's going to be a hit and run, and he's going to pop it out. And Lockhead has to go back. So the Spiders trying some hit and run action. That didn't work. Tommy Tucker coming up, hitting a lovely 171 this season, but he's 1 for 2 tonight. And he's going to pop this one up. So the Spiders, with a man on, have hit 2 flyouts. Suda Sullivan's 1 for 2, hitting .279. Lockhead takes off, and he gets in there safely. So Powers can't gun him down. Spiders very aggressive on the base pass. Base pass, let me say that correctly. They lead 3-2 with 2 outs in the 7th. Sullivan, ground ball to first. Decker needs to come up with this. Lockhead heads to third, looking to come around. And he comes up with the ball and makes another error. Decker can't come up with it. Sullivan's safe. Lockhead goes to third, but he won't score on the play. That's 4 errors for Louisville. Nothing going right for the Colonels right now. Those, was it 7 herbs and spices or 8 herbs and spices? They haven't brought any of them tonight. So it's going to be the pitcher Sudoff coming to the plate with runners at the corners and 2 outs. Spiders looking to add to their lead. And, oh my gosh, McGee delivers and Sudoff hits this in the right field. It drops in, and that's going to be a single. And the runner scores from third, and it's 4-2 Spiders. And folks, you might be witnessing the first Spider win of the season here. I don't want to jinx anybody. Okay, I'm not a jinxing type of guy, but it's 4-2 in the 7th. All righty, so Sullivan goes down to third base on the hit by Sudoff, the pitcher, so he's helping his own cause. And it's the top of the order. Tommy Dowd, 1 for 3, hitting .218. McGee delivers, and he walks him. So the bases are loaded. McGee is tired, and we're going to have to go to the pen. We're going to go to the pen. And we are going to bring in, well, there's only one guy to bring in, and that's Billy Cunningham. So Cunningham gets in there. Richie Cunningham. No, it's actually going to be Bert Cunningham. Come on, Cunningham, get in there. So Bert Cunningham comes in. It's an impossible situation here. The bases are loaded. There's a spider on every base. There's arachnophobia everywhere. And it's going to be Dick Harley at the plate, and he's hitting a decent .317. This is a big at-bat for the Spiders in this season. They're 0-11, looking for win number 1. This is a chance to break this game open. Cunningham delivers. And ground ball down to Klingman. Can he come up with this one? And he does, and the throw is off the mark. It's off the mark. And a run scores, and the bases are still loaded, and it's 5-2 Spiders. The Spiders have a 3-run lead here in the bottom of the 7th. And now the crowd of 152 as little Jimmy brings his sister into the game. 152 fans here are on their feet trying to get the Spiders their first win of the season. So Cunningham gets the ground ball, but Klingman couldn't come up with it. And the bases are loaded now for Quinn. Quinn's 2 for 3. And he's going to ground this one back to the mound. Cunningham stabs it, and he'll get out of the jam. But 2 more Spiders come across. 5-2 Cleveland. Stood off on the mound. He's pitching to Dexter. Dexter will... Oh, man. 1-13 was a single. He rose to 14, and things are going the Spiders' way. And that's going to be an out. Honus Wagner's 2 for 3. Wagner slaps this one into left field down in the corner. That's a fair ball. And he'll be 3 for 4 today as he goes to second base. So Louisville has a runner in scoring position. It's Decker. Decker grounds it down to Quinn. Can Quinn come up with this one here? And he does. The throw to first is in time. So Wagner goes down to third, but Quinn gets the out, so there's 2 away now. And it's going to be Richie up right now. Boy, the Colonels would love to get Wagner in and close that gap just a little bit. And Sudoff strikes him out. Sudoff whiffs him. He struck him out. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. It's 5-2 Cleveland. Oh, my gosh, folks. And now the crowd is really getting packed in. As all the people driving their horses have stopped by and entered the game. It's half price if you come in the 8th inning, by the way, folks. And it's Lave Cross up for the Spiders. They're looking to add to their 5-2 lead. Cross, this is going to be a play with a catcher here. I think he's going to pop this one up. And Powers is going to get this one here, and it's going to be 1 away. Lockhead's 2 for 3 in this game. Lockhead's going to pop this one out down to Decker. And Cunningham retiring the Spiders here. 1-2, hope for a 1-2-3. It's Chief Zimmer. No, he's going to walk Zimmer. All right, Tucker at the plate now. Cunningham trying to get him. Tucker grounds it down to first base. Easy play for Decker. So, dun, 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 we go to the top of the 9th in Cleveland. It is 5-2 Spiders. Whew. Here we go, folks. Sudoff on the mound. He's trying to close out the Colonels. It is Klingman. He's 1 for 2 with a double. And he walks him, so Klingman's on. It's going to be Powers, the catcher. The pitch to Powers. Pops this one up. Lockett underneath it, and he'll make the catch, and there's 1 away. It's Cunningham. I think we're going to hit for Cunningham. We're going to bring in, I only have righties. So we're going to bring in this Phillip guy. He's the best guy. So we're going to bring in this Phillip guy, and he's going to hit. We got to get back in the game. We're 2 outs from victory now, Todd B. We're 2 outs from victory. So they're going to pinch hit for the hitter. It is going to be Deacon Phillip. The Deacon comes in. Sudoff delivers, and the Deacon, he wraps us into center field. 1-12, he rolls a 12. So there's 2 on now, and the tying runner's at the plate with Fred Clark. Oh, boy, hang on to your hats, folks. Sudoff, the pitch. Fly ball in the right field. Sullivan has it, and there's 2 away, and we're going to hold the runner. There's no sense sending the runner. We need 3 runs. So we're going to hold everybody, and it's Dummy Hoy. Dummy Hoy can be the hero or the GOAT. He is 0 for 4 today. He's hitting .283, but he's had no luck against Sudoff today. Willie Sudoff on the mound. Drops the resin bag. Here we go. 5-2 Spiders. They have 10 hits. Louisville has 8. Louisville has 5 errors in this game that have contributed to this 5-2 deficit. Dummy Hoy trying to get it done for the Colonels. Sudoff, the pitch to Hoy. Ground ball back to the mound. Sudoff has it over to first base. Tucker makes the catch, and it's over. The Spiders have their first win of the season. It's a 5-2 win at home. Holy guacamole, folks. As you can see it right there in red and white, the Spiders are 1-11, and you saw it here live on the channel. Woohoo! There we go, folks. The Spiders take this one by a score of 5-2, and they are winless no more. So let's go to our league standings, will we? League stats. And the Cleveland Spiders, yes, there we are. We are 1-11, folks. Yeah, kind of puts a little smile on my face here. Let me come back to Studio B. That was kind of fun, actually. You know, had a busy few days, haven't been on in a while. Come back with some Spiders baseball, and they get the win. The Spiders get the win. A 5-2 win over Louisville. That was fun. That was a good time. Good to see those guys get a win. It really is. Incidentally, I simmed a couple of times. I simmed the season in Action PC, and they ended up getting 25 wins, I think it was. It was something like that. It was 24, 25, 26 wins. So they did better than 20 wins in that replay there. There goes the viewership. Yeah, no one's going to tune in now. They won a game, and everyone goes home. You're right. So anyway, so the Spiders win. The Spiders get the win here on the channel. Fun night here. I'm glad I stayed up to do that. I'm really enjoying Spiders baseball. I'm playing all kinds of 1899 baseball. Oh, yeah, you wait to see my new APA cards from 1899. Yes, we'll be playing some of that pretty soon on the channel as well. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe I'll fill in for Uncle Ron, who's under the weather. He's doing okay, by the way. I talked to him early. He said he was okay. He was just tired. So hopefully they're doing okay up there in Vermont. But maybe I'll pinch hit for him tomorrow with some APA baseball with 1899 Spiders. That would be fun. That would be very different. Anyway, again, thanks to the Patreon supporters here on the channel. Thanks to Craig S. and Craig M., our two newest Patreon supporters here. Thank you so much for supporting the Digital to Dice podcast as well as my channel over here. K-Fan shows up. Work's been killing me. This is the first one I've had to see. So if this is the first one you've seen, then the Spiders are undefeated when you watch. So you need to come back more because the Spiders are now 1-0 as far as you're concerned, right? You missed the other 11 losses, though. I don't know if this is Retro Spiders or not. It said it was on eBay, so I picked one up. I even picked up a shirt. It kind of fits. Sometimes I wear it. But anyway. So, yeah, so good win by the Spiders tonight. I'll be playing some more 1899 baseball. I'm loving this season. I don't know why, but I'm playing this in every game I can possibly play. I'm really enjoying it. And, again, I did read the book, and I think on May 7th, that Saturday night, we will have him on and talk about this book. So make sure you're around for that as well. So all kinds of good things going on. Ooh, my camera's kind of out of focus now. There we go. But thanks to everybody that tuned in tonight. Al, Todd, and K-Fan, and a couple others. I'm trying to see if I missed anybody. Yeah, I might have missed somebody. I'm sorry if I did. But anyway, that wraps up tonight's game. Spiders win 5-2 over the Colonels. So I'm excited. I'm excited for the Spiders. So anyway, if you're a fan of APA Hockey, by the way, I'm changing the APA Hockey page on Facebook to APA Hockey Group. So if you haven't catch this and you do play APA Hockey, if you're part of the APA Hockey page, the pages are terrible on Facebook, so I started up a group which is much more user-friendly, especially for the moderators to be able to interact with the people that post, because you post to the page and I won't see it, or I'll see it and I'll get a notification and then I can't get there because it opens up something brand new. Pages are like something brand new to Facebook, and there's such a pain in the neck. It's not cool. So I'm setting up APA Hockey Group on Facebook right now. It'll be May 7th, probably 7:30-ish Boston time. And this Saturday, there's a small chance that we're going to have the author of the WHA hockey book on to talk about his statistical book on this Saturday. That's a long shot. We're still trying to nail him down, so to speak. But we might have back-to-back guests on Saturday night, and then they'll not conversely, but at the same time, they'll be on the Digital to Dice podcast. We'll put them on the podcast as well. So yeah. So if you're a big fan of baseball, I'll start advertising that shortly. There, May 7th, around 7:30, live here on the YouTube channel. Hopefully we'll have Ron with us, and we'll be talking Spiders baseball, 1899, Honus Wagner, Cy Young, you name it, we're going to be talking about it. He's got some great stories as we talk about his book and other things baseball. So, hey, I'm Dave from Studio B, and thanks for tuning in tonight as the Spiders get their first win on the channel. I think it's the first win ever of all the Spiders games. I think it's the first time they got a win, aside from Ultra Quick, which is kind of just a quick play game, but anyway.